دكتور.
It will?
No, I mean, you are not sharing the screen.
So why you guys are not saying anything? My screen is not shared? Oh my god. Oh my. Why you not saying a word? ليش؟ يا ربي. For 10 minutes I just back talking بدون a screen. I was explaining from the screen. يا أخي لا إله إلا الله. شوف, I was teaching these things. Now you have the screen?
Yes, we have.
Oof. Okay. Anyways, you have these files. I told you that you need to choose one of them, and that's it. Okay. And now how to apologize, I told you how to do it. I would like to apologize for sending documents late, or I apologize for sending the documents late. So it is absolutely okay. You can use I apologize, or you can say I would like to apologize. Fahmin till here? Is it clear? Or if someone wants to get higher mark, for example, that student maybe wants to write, please accept my apologies. Please accept my apologies for example, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Then, so you need to choose something that you can learn, that you can memorize, or you can use it in the sentence. Do not choose something which is difficult for you. Now for how to make sentences, let me accept this student. Okay, now how to make sentences for date and time. You need to know how to use it. For example, the meeting will be held on, or the meeting will be on. If you don't know the meaning of held, it's okay. You can say it. The meeting will be on. بعدين February. If you don't know the spelling of February, you can write the اختصار, the short form of this word. You can write F with capital EB. On Feb 20. بعدين, for example, you yourself can give time and location. For example, the meeting will be on Feb 20 from 10 to 11 a.m. For example, kalamat like a.m., kalamat like will be held on. All these are important. You need to know how to write it. Lakin, if someone wants to get higher mark, this is another tariqa. We say that the meeting is scheduled for Feb. Then, so if someone, for example, wants to get a super high mark, then he or she has to know how to use scheduled in the sentence. Okay, so these are different tariqa of using date and time, or venue يعني location, venue. Tamam. Now, how to request for extension. Extension, you remember, what does it mean in Arabic? What's the meaning of extension? What's the meaning of extension or extend? This silence is killing, in online teaching.
Long time.
Not long time. For example, if I say that... say it. Say it in Arabic, Adi. You guys cannot say it in English. Say it in Arabic, Adi. Tamdeed, okay. All right, so for example, they will ask you extend blah blah, extend this tarikh, extend this program. So you should know how to make a sentence with that. Let me accept this one. Some students, we need to accept them actually. All right, see, for example, I would like to request an extension, or I kindly request additional time, maybe additional extend meaning to request additional times then, or I'm writing to request an extension. So you need to learn which one is better for you. I mean, each one is easier for you. So this is the way I would like to request an extension. An extension. Sabar, I accept this one. Okay. I would like to request an extension for submitting my project. Then, so this is the way that when you want to tamdid, when you request for tamdid, for example, I would like to request an extension for my project. I would like to request an extension. So the kalimat like extension, you need to keep it in your mind for tonight. Okay? بعدين, this one, I told you in the class, Shabab, try to remember some kalimat, some phrases like this one. Provide me with. Provide me with. So, if you read the sentence, the example, you can understand the meaning of provide me with. See, I would like to request that. Remember, Shabab, after request, you need to put that. I would like to request that you enter, you provide me. بعدين the brother of provide me is always with. يعني بدون with, don't write it. It is غلط. So remember tonight that provide me with. Provide me with. So remember that and try to use it tomorrow. I would like to request that you provide me with the midterm question. For example, when you want to request something, provide me, yani to send me, yani to give me, okay? To make it موجود for you, yani. So this is the meaning, which is easy. Let me turn off my video. It is better. I guess the speed will be better. Okay. So provide me with. بعدين, or maybe you can use this kalimat, how to use discuss. Why the video is not I off the video. Okay. بعدين, how to use the word discuss. I would like to discuss, don't write about. I would like to discuss some important matters. Matters yani, for example, subjects, things, okay? This is about discuss. I wanted to tell you how to use discuss in the sentence. بعدين, how to complain. I would like to complain. The huruf jar for complain is about. What is the brother of complain? It's about. You need to again keep it in your mind for tomorrow. And you need to know the spelling of complain. I would like to complain about your poor muyani. شو يعني poor? Bad service. أيوة. يعني ضعيف, weak, bad service or services. Then I would like to complain about your poor services. Okay. بعدين, how to use could you. Shabab, tomorrow try to make some sentence, at least try to make a question in your first email, in the sending email. You know, I told you how to make a question. This one is one. Could you? Of course, you should not write can you. For بشكل الاحترام and رسمي, we use could you. Could you send me? شوف. Could you send me the documents ASAP? ASAP. شوف. All of them should be capital. ASAP, I told you before. You know the shortcut of this? What does it mean? Moyani. Yalla. Now they are cheating in their phone, from their phone. Wallahi, they're doing that now. As, yani, really you don't know ASAP?
As soon as possible.
Aywa, after a ghash, everything will be easy. When you check your phone, move ASAP, you check and yeah, move either now. I don't accept it now. If you knew it, you would say it at the beginning. Now ماشي فايدة. All of you will fail. Sabar. Sabar tomorrow. I'm waiting for your papers. Don't study, no? Then, could you send me the documents ASAP? Yani, as soon as possible. As soon as possible. But you don't know maybe to write this one, so write this one, the short form. A yani as, S yani soon. Again, this A yani again as. What this P yani possible. And you know the meaning in Arabic. Then, or you can ask a question with would you. Would you, for example, send me the documents ASAP as soon as possible? Or you can use one of them as soon as possible. If you write, don't write then this. Choose just one. Or you can use would. Would you assist me? Assist, you know that the meaning of assist and the spelling. See, double S. Assist, yani help. Would you assist me with the project, please? Don't forget please, because if you just say بدون please, and it is not that nice. Or you can say that I would be grateful. شو شباب, we teachers love to see sentences like this. The more you are the more you are polite, the more you get the mark. زين, so be too much polite and rasmi if you can. But if you cannot, خلي, no problem, just write simple, at least get the passing mark. I would be grateful. And I am sure that 50% of students don't know the spelling of grateful. ليش? Because they love to tawaf the shopping mall in Abri. They don't want to study. They don't practice. They don't write. There. So I would be grateful. I would be great. شوف, it's not great this one. You say that great, هذا great. لا. Grateful. So you need to practice it. I would be يعني thankful. If you forget grateful, right, thankful. شوف. Thankful. I would be thankful if you could assist me, or if you assist me. There? If you could assist me is better. But if you don't forget, if you forgot, the word could, you can say ala tu. If you assist me, or if you help me. Tamam? So these sentences, try to remember them, try to use them in tomorrow's exam. The word cooperate, I told you, I need to if you, for example, I forgot the meaning in Arabic cooperate, but you should find it out. بعدين how to use the word of inform. شوف, I would like to inform you about the workshop. I would like to inform you about the workshop, or I would like to discuss the workshop. Or كلمات like additionally, شباب, learn the spelling of these kalamat, because you need them here in your in your writing. Sure, I'll show you. Where is it? Where is the writing? Here. No. It's not here. Leave it. I lost it. It is in another. Okay, let's get back. Where is it? Where has it gone? Okay. So kalamat like additionally, or furthermore, or in addition, or also. You need these kalamat in sending email, because you're adding information. So when you add information, you need to at least use them twice. Additionally, in addition, or also, which is easy at least. Okay, after additionally, for example, you need to put comma. So try to use them in tomorrow's exam. Oh, this is my favorite. Please note that. هذا شوف. Please note that the meeting will be next Monday. Be careful of the days. is always capital. Monday, Sunday, the first kalima is a capital. Be careful. Please note that. Yani please remember that. So, please note that the meeting will be next Monday. Please note that the meeting will be next Monday. So you need these sentences. Please note that. Try to use them in tomorrow's exam if you get a chance. Please note that. And this one, we use it actually, mostly we use it at the end of your email. Okay? Or maybe in WhatsApp. We don't know. Please let me know. Muyani, as soon as possible. Let me know, Yani. Can you give me a synonym for this? Yalla yalla. Or in Arabic, what does it mean?
Tell me.
أيوة يعني tell me, inform me, خبرني. Okay? Please let me know as soon as possible. Okay? بعدين this one, kindly make sure all students sign the paper. Make sure يعني be تأكد. Please make sure, or you can say please if you forgot kindly. For example, please make sure that you send all the documents. Please make sure. These sentences شباب are for those advanced students. But if someone is ضعيف ما يحتاج to write these يعني. Okay? These كلمات we are just reviewing. Okay? Or you can say make sure that you save all documents. So those students who are not strong enough, no need to write these kalamat sentences. Okay, so these are some sentences that I showed you, and tomorrow you definitely need them. Okay, so we reviewed them. Now I'm going to show you the first um, question of your exam, which is sending email. And if you remember, in sending email, they will give you a scenario like this. We practiced it a lot. Okay, so they will give you sentences like this: apologize, inform, request, blah blah, whatever. So first, as Mr. Ghanem also said, that you need to know the meaning of these verbs, فعل, أفعال. You need to know the meaning. If you don't know, then it will be so difficult. For example, if you don't know the meaning of arrange, then how do you make a sentence with this? So Shabab, tomorrow I hope you get easy questions. Then, I'm not going to talk about this because we talked about it, but we talk about this one that we practiced it before. Imagine you are Sama Al-Ghafri, the president of English Society, blah 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 blah, and then you need to, as I told you before, Shabab, you need to read this perfectly to understand it, to understand the scenario. The scenario, you need to understand what is the topic, what is the subject. Then, because the subject is important, you need to understand the موضوع of this. You would like to organize. شوف, from here it is started. So imagine انت سمال غافري blah blah. بعدين you would like to organize a training workshop for what? For who? For level 3 students, to teach them debating skills. You need to get the approval, okay, from the head of PSC, Dr. Sultan Al-Ghafri. Send a carbon copy, yani CC, to Mr. Sultan Al-Sawafi. And sometimes they ask you to send a blind copy also, which is BC. I told you these things, CC and BC, okay? So I don't want to repeat them. Those are easy things. But then they give you kalamat like this: request, training 20, blah blah, inform, this and this, and you need to make a sentence with that. Okay, so you need to first fill up the form. Here they will give it to you. Now I don't have the answer sheet here, but I'll show you later. So you need to know who is the sender and CC to who, and then the subject also. You need to write the subject. Then About the subject, you need to be careful, okay? The subject, for example, it will be here. You would like to organize a training workshop for level 3 students to teach them debating skill. So about the subject, Shabab, subject can be one word, subject can be 2 words or 3 words. So you need to read that nicely and then you can understand the subject. So, for example, here we wrote the subject debating workshop because شوف organize a training workshop for level 3 students to teach them debating skills. So this debating skills, يعني this موضوع of this scenario is about debate. So debating skills is the موضوع. Then بعدين after that, of course, you know that how to start to who you're sending. You're sending for example Dr. Mohsen, Dr. Ali, Dr. Sultan, or Mr. or ما يحتاج. You can eat على طول even write it dear Sultan. Even this one also is accepted. Dear Sultan. Then this also is accepted. But some students do like this. Dear, I don't know, they put colon like this. It's a big mistake. So don't do this again. All right. So you can easily just write dear Sultan and comma. All right. So or if not, then you can write dear Mr. Sultan or dear, for example, Miss Sarah, for example, if you are writing to Sarah. Then or dear Sarah. The easiest way is على طول just write the name. Better. يعني you will not make mistakes. Dear Sarah, dear Ahmed, dear Hassan. Okay? So just do it like that. But then, of course, I told you, how to start your email. For example, this is optional. You can start it, for example, I hope this email finds, ya shabab, finds S ضروري. بعدين the spelling of well. Tomorrow I don't want to see the spelling like this. Will. هذا غلط. It's a big mistake. Don't do it tomorrow. The spelling of well, W-E-L-L, not W-I. These two are totally different. Tamam? So don't do that tomorrow. بعدين, of course, you know how to, we explained this before. I'm writing, so we start with the sentences like I'm writing this email to what? First, so you need to here, you need to find out the موضوع here. So على طول don't go here. So find the موضوع here. You are writing to for what you're writing. So this one is, of course, I told you need to understand it, and بعدين you will understand this email is to inform, this email is for apologize, this email is about what. So you need to understand the scenario. So we write it. I'm writing this email to inform you that I, يعني أنت سمح, okay? That I intend to, يعني I like to, I am going to organize a workshop for level 3 students to train them debating skills. Sure. So I did not start from here. I would like to train 20. So, but this is optional, Shabab. You can even start from here, Adi. But the best thing is that you need to find the موضوع here. The موضوع is about training workshop. You are Samah and you want to do a training workshop for who? For level 3 students. So that's why we wrote it here like this. I'm writing this email to inform you that I like to, or I would like to, or I intend to organize a workshop for level 3 students to train them debating skills. This part, as I told you, these are baharat, yani in related information, okay, that you need to know. If you know how to give baharat, put baharat. If not, no need, because you may make mistakes. As you know that debating skills are very, I changed it. I gave a synonym. I wrote highly important for GFB students, communication and critical skills development. Okay, so this part is just related information to this. or debating skills. يعني شوية I explained debating skills here. Okay? So this is the first part. زين؟ بعدين another نقطة is I told you شباب keep dividing the paragraph. Don't write all like this. It doesn't look good on your paper. So uh, write it قطع قطع, you know, in تقسيم the paragraph nicely. Okay? بعدين now you have to keep making sentences. What is the first one? What is the first thing that they ask you here? They gave, these are actually points. So you need to make sentences. You need to make sentence with this one, for example. So we did it like this. I would like to request your approval for the workshop. So, بعدين, what is it? What I should write? My plan is to train. Okay. I would like to request your approval. My plan is to train 20 students from level 3. You can change this one, Shabab. It can be paraphrased, or you can write the same thing. But always it is not like that. They don't give you sentences like this. Okay? Sometimes they will change it, they will do it like this. For example, I would like to apologize for delivering for the delays, or for, I don't know, I would like to apologize for delivering the late, I don't know, blah blah. So you need to know how to connect these sentences in a sentence. So this job is not easy, I know, I understand, but those students who are good at English, they know the way, they know how to do it. So your teachers cannot help you that much for forming a sentence when they give you this information. Then some of them are easy. For example, this one. For example, here, I would like to request all the customers complaints. I would like to request what is it? Sometimes you by connecting these small parts, you can make a sentence, and the sentence also makes sense. But sometimes no, you need to keep changes. You need to make some changes and additions. Then, so this is all depend on tomorrow, that what kind of question you will get. So I do not want to go again one by one, but all I want to say, when you are finished with the first one, keep writing, kalamat, like for example, additionally, I would like to request that you provide me, so for example, the workshop details, date, duration, venue. I would like to inform you, for example, for this one, I would like to inform you the workshop will be. You should not say that the workshop details blah blah blah. You should say that I would like to inform you that the workshop will be. But then you give the date by yourself. Give the date by yourself. Just imaginary date, adi. For example, you said that I would like to inform that the workshop will be on Feb 20, 2025. But then, for example, you need to again make another sentence with duration, يعني كم مدة, and venue, يعني the location. So all of them can be written like this. For example, sure. My plan is to the workshop. The workshop is scheduled for, or the workshop will be on, for example, October 18, 2025. But then I gave the time from 10 to 11 a.m. in the meeting room. Meeting room is venue. So like this, you need to see. I do it like this. I would like to inform you that the workshop. So here I'm writing the details. The workshop will be on Feb. See, I myself writing Feb 2025. بعدين duration. شوف duration المدة from or time, they will say time, maybe not duration. Okay, from 8 to 10 for example AM. When any location موقع in the for example meeting room. For this one we try to make a sentence. I would like to inform you that the workshop will be on Feb. This is the date. I didn't say that I would like to inform you the workshop details and the date will be. Okay, you can write this word, but it should be written in a correct way. Then you can write this word. I would like to tell you the workshop details. Okay, full stop. The workshop will be, this will be correct. For example, you can say that now I would like to inform you about the workshop details. The date, the workshop will be blah 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 blah, like this. This will be correct, but some students, they just want to connect all these what is the information, and they think that they are writing a correct sentence. So be careful about it. For example, this one, in addition, I would like to request, because they're asking for request for this one. I would like to request you, okay? Request you to request that you, if you remember, I told you that, don't forget it. I would like to request that you provide me with certificates for the participant and the refreshments. Refreshments, it means food and all this snacks. Then, so you need to be careful how to make a request, how to inform, and how to do attachment. If you remember, I told you so many things about attachment, the sentences. For attachment, you remember it? What sentence we use? I have attached. So you need to review these kalamat, sentences that I told you before. Even it is in your notebook, you can check it. When they ask you to attach something, you need to know how to do it. I have attached, for example, the proposal to this email. So you need to at least remember this one. I have attached. بعدين what? You attached what? Maybe it can be another thing. I have attached the proposal to this email. To this email, and some students can write in your reference if you want. If you want to get higher mark, you can write in your reference. Tamam? So you need to write it in this way. And of course, closing. You need to know how to close your sentence. About some kalamat, sentences that I told you before. For example, like how to thank you very much in advance, or thank you very much, I am looking forward to hearing. If you say, for example, I'm looking forward to hear, it is wrong. You should be careful when it comes to grammar. So these are some fixed phrases, and you need to learn them. I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So these sentences, you must memorize them. Okay? But then, of course, best regards and your name, the signature, your name. Not your own name, the person who is sending. Imagine you are Samah. So here, don't write tomorrow your names. Or even you can write regards, you know that. Regards, then comma, and then the name. Okay? So this is the way, how it looks. You need to be super, organized. Your writing should be clean and organized, منظم, completely. Then tomorrow your papers should look good. Okay, now this is about sending email. Do you have any question about this? If you have, tell me. If not, let me go to the replying. Fast, 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 Shabab. It is too late. Any question for sending email? Or خلص?
No, Mr.
Okay, it is easy. We practice all these a lot. Okay, let's get back to replying now. Replying email. So for replying email, first of all, as I told you, you need to know phrases, the useful phrases. So tonight is the night that you need to, let me on the video for some changes so that you will not be bored. Okay. Then, شوف شباب, tonight you need to memorize or learn, not memorize only, learn the key phrases. Then, for example, phrases like this for replying and sending is خلاص. For replying also, there are some phrases. For example, when you want to start your email after saying, I hope this email finds you well, or you can say, I trust this email finds you well, you need to know, for example, sentences like this. These are optional. You don't have to write this one, for example. You easily can write this one. Thank you. I hope this email finds you well. Thank you for your email. Or just you can write thank you for your email, but then start writing. Or if you can, write this one. After writing, for example, I trust this email finds you well. Now I wrote I trust this email finds you well. Variety is nice. In the first email I wrote I hope, but now we change it to I trust this email finds you well. This email is in response. In response to your previous يعني قبل email. I try to cover يعني address all your concerns يعني questions and points. Then, so you can start your email like this if you can. If you cannot, خلي بالي, don't do it and just write this one and this one. I trust this email finds you well. Thank you very much for your email. Or خلي this one only. If you write this one also is enough. يكفي. Okay? All right. So, as you know that in replying email, Shabab, kalamat like regarding, concerning, as for are super important. And the meaning of these kalamat are what? يعني بخصوص العرض التقديمي, I don't know, this is what I got it from ChatGPT, the translation. I said بخصوص خلي. Then regarding, concerning, as for, with regard to, and about. So you need to memorize these kalamat nicely with the spelling, with the correct spelling. And you should know how to make sentences with them. So now we practice some of the sentences. Maybe tomorrow you will remember them. For example, بخصوص the. See, be careful. Most of the time we put the. Regarding the. You need to read the email, of course. They give you the email. In the email, they ask you some. They are some questions or some sentences. So regarding the midterm exam. بخصوص midterm exam. And now you are answering. For example, you got an email and now you are answering to that person. You need to give help. Okay, بخصوص midterm exam. He asked you about the midterm exam. You know, you received an email and you need to now reply. He asked you, for example, to send him midterm exam. How do you reply to him? So you need to know how to make sentences by yourself. So kalamat like you should can make your job easy. Regarding the midterm exam, you should submit 2 projects. Maybe they ask you about the midterm exam. some questions. So this is your answer. Regarding the midterm exam, you should submit 2 projects. The word of concerning the presentation, comma. Sure. Another word that I want to teach is concerning. Learn the spelling of that. Concerning the presentation, you are advised. Shuf, I make it big so that you can keep it in your mind. You are advised. It's hello, helwa. Try to write them because the examiner will be impressed. بخصوص this, you are advised. Who can give me a nice translation for this in Arabic? You are advised, Muyani. I told you before, but what does it mean? You are advised. Muyani, you are advised. Check your daftar. I gave it to you. Yalla.
نصيحة.
Not exactly nasiha. Something a little bit different. But you are close. يعني you are ينصح. أيوة ينصح. دكتورة. Very good. You are advised or you are recommended. Recommended is so big you cannot write it. So خلي بالك to this one. You can use this one. You are advised, for example, to deliver it or to deliver it next week. For example, this is something that I want you to know how to use advise in the sentence, Shabab. That's why I'm giving you these sentences, okay? I'm trying to tell you how to use these kalimat in different topics. Then you are advised to what? Anything, whatever you want to write. You are advised, you are advised. So, بعدين the word as for. As for the computer issues, بخصوص computer problems, I will contact the IT department to help. مو يعني to help and to resolve. To resolve. Then, just hold on. Okay, you are advised خلاص. As for, I will contact the to resolve. So remember the word of resolve, the spelling of it. Yani, what is this synonym for resolve, Shabab? If you forgot the word of resolve.
To fix.
أيوة, to fix. To fix the issue. Issue yani? Problem. Okay, problem yani. Okay, بعدين with regard to the meeting, I should inform you, blah, blah, blah. You know, these are easy. And again, you need to remember these kalamat. With regard to, in regard to. Sure, we have one with and the other one in. Easy, try to remember. One is with and another means in. So كلهم all meaning بخصوص. بعدين this one, I would suggest that. Sure. If you write these sentences tomorrow, I hope that your topic actually, it depends on your topic also. If your topic requires to write such sentences, then try to write them because your mark will be perfect. I would suggest that you attend online classes. I would suggest that you attend my online classes. So about the deadline, بخصوص deadline, the students must submit. Kalamat like must, should, try to remember them. Sure. You should. Students must submit the project before June 20. So for closing also, you can write these sentences. If you need any additional information, any إضافي information, please let me know. Sure. These sentences, we use them at the end of your email when you reply. But again, it depends. But this one, you can write it, Adi. This one, it's a common one. Or you can say, let me know if you have any questions or concerns or this one is very difficult for some students, so ما يحتاج. So you need to choose one of them. Then, so this is about these sentences. I want you to practice them tonight carefully, and now we go back to replying email. As you know, in replying email, again, they will give you a scenario. And in this scenario, okay, you need to, there is only واحد thing regarding, بخصوص, this regarding what? Research paper. So you need to understand this, that you received an email. Okay, you received the email from who? From Hamid, blah, blah. So you need to, again, read this email nicely, this scenario, to understand what's going on. Okay? And then, of course, they will give you an email in your shift, like this one. This is question number 2 in your exams. Nice. And they give you email, and you need to read. You need to read carefully the email. You need to see what, for example, that person who sent this email, what that person asked you, what kind of questions he or she asked you, because you need to reply them. See, you need to find those nukat that he or she asked you in the email. See, firstly, regarding the research paper, please let me know if there are any formatting requirements, such as font, blah, blah, blah. Then, for that, this is the first question that you need to answer. What is the font size? You need to give answer. The font size should be this and this and this. So in replying email, see, they will keep asking you question. But then, for example, regarding the presentation, now this person has another question. He asking بخصوص presentation on research topic. There are a couple of things I hope you can help me with. Could you tell me whether visual aids such as PowerPoint slides are required? Sure. Sometimes Allah tool they ask you questions, so you need to reply. You need to find an answer. You need to think, what kind of answer should I give to this? So Shabab, here you need your own English. There is no points like a first email. Nothing. You just need to read. You need to read the email carefully. Find what that person asked, and then think about it. What should I reply now? He asked me, for example, the date of the meeting, so I need to give him a date. He asked you maybe about how to do the presentation, so you need to think and give him the solution, how to give this presentation. Then, so this is the way, and you need to be careful. So you need to read the email, find the questions or whatever they asked you, and then of course you start replying this email. Okay, so here I gave you already the sample. So this sample I try to make them I try to highlight the questions. For example, here they ask about research paper. So they ask about the font style and all. So you need to answer it. The font of research paper should be what? Here again they ask you about the feedback. And then he asks you about extending the deadline again. So you need to answer all of them. But then he asks you here about the presentation. Then, okay. So again here they ask you have a meeting next week. He's asking you about the meeting. Is it mumkin to have a meeting next week? So you need to answer all these requests that he asked or questions. So this is the way that we answer. So we say, for example, dear Hamid, okay, I trust this email is fine. This email is blah, blah, blah. Or you can say that this is regarding your previous email. Or you can say thank you for your email. You just choose either this one or this one or this one. Which one is easier for you? Just start with that. Then the first one, you need to go back again to the question. He asked you about research paper. And he asked you about the font of the research paper. What font, what size I should write in the research paper. So now you need to give an answer to it. For example, you say that concerning بخصوص research paper, you should use Times New Roman. So here, I need Times New Roman. Times New Roman with the font size 12. Then, like this. But then he asks you about the first draft. As for your first draft, I will share my feedback, blah, blah, blah. The same way, regarding the presentation, you are advised, this one, see, regarding the presentation, you are advised to use PowerPoint because it helps you a lot. So here, shuf, you're giving him the hal. He asked you here about the presentation, shuf. Regarding the presentation on the research topic, there are a couple of things I hope you can help me with. So, okay, what kind of help? He asked, could you tell me if visual aids such as PowerPoint slides are required? So he asked you this. See? So you need to answer it. Is it zaruri these, he asked you, zaruri to have a PowerPoint for the presentation or no? So you need to answer it like this. So you can say that, for example, بخصوص presentation, you are advised, or you can use PowerPoint, but then give reason, ليش? You can use PowerPoint because it helps you a lot to deliver or to do a better and more effective presentation. In addition, visual aids help students to blah blah. So you give the hell, you give the answer of that question. What is this? Your suggestion. Actually, you're giving your suggestion. What do you suggest about that? And he should use PowerPoint or no, ما يحتاج PowerPoint. Maybe you can write regarding the presentation. You don't need to use PowerPoint. خلي just come and stand in front of the students and give the presentation. You can even write this one, Shabab. You are the mudir. You can write whatever you want. Sure, like this one, sure. Regarding the presentation, he asked the question. Regarding the presentation, you do not need the PPT, yani PowerPoint. In fact, في الحقيقة, you can simply, for example, stand before and in front before students and explain the for example the presentation without PPT. Even one students maybe want to write this one, it's okay. You do not need the PPT. In fact, you can stand before in front of the students and explain the presentation بدون PPT. He asks you the question, صح? That am I ضروري to give the use PPT يحتاج or ما يحتاج? So you give the حل. What is your حل? Then, so it is all up to you, Shabab. It's all up to you. But then he asked about the booklet. And then you say that I have attached the booklet to this email, blah, blah, blah. And like this. And you need to know again how to close it. Let me know if you have any questions and blah. And that's it. This is about replying email that I explained it many times actually. You don't need all this. All right. So if anyone is tired, you can leave because you need to sleep, Shabab, early, and tomorrow is your exam. So the last part is, of course, is your the last part is your meeting minutes. They give you this, if you remember. So they give you this, and I explained it perfectly, I guess. I don't know if it's necessary again to explain or not. About meeting minutes, do you have problems or no? You know everything. Because you should practice the samples that I sent to you. on Teams. If you did not practice them, then ماشي فايدة. I practice this a lot to you, that how to fill up, what is the meeting title, where you have to find it out, meeting date, blah blah, and how to talk about the agenda. There are always 3 agendas. Then بعدين here you need to write the details of agenda, that you can write it nafs or you can paraphrase it عادي, but important nukat must be written. Then, so should I explain this again or no, Shabab? Tell me, because the meeting becomes so long, and I'm sure that you must be tired. For me, I'm okay, I'm perfect, I can explain. But if you are familiar, then ما يحتاج. Why I should explain it again? Tell me, whatever you say. Yalla, tell me. Should I or no? Do you need meeting minutes again to explain, or you are familiar with that? Only something. Ya jinn, you are human, you are not a jinn. Speak, تكلم.
Mr. Jute again.
Wait, we will vote, not خلي for one student. How many say yes? How many say no? Type in the inbox. I will check how many say yes and how many say no. Yalla, type it. Should I explain it? Say yes. If no need, then say no. Yalla, fast. No. One no. Okay. No. No. Aywa. Yes. It is clear. No. 3 yeses. Yeses are increasing. These yeses are not my students, maybe. They are from other groups, maybe. Ya Rabbi, becoming more. Yes, yes. No, but I want to try reply. You want to do a reply? Okay, so Shabab, we will do one thing. Those students who want, I will explain it. So those students who do not need to know about replying meeting minutes, you can go and sleep, or try to review those sentences. Try to practice the spelling, okay, and try to read the samples that I give it to you. So yalla, rohi. Those who do not need this meeting minutes, you can leave the meeting, and I will explain the meeting minutes to those who want. Then okay, I will explain it, Shabab. Don't worry. Let me switch off this video. Okay. So meeting minutes, Shabab. In meeting minutes, when they want in the meeting minutes, first of all, you need to know the meaning of some kalamat, like for example, like what, attendees, yani the people who are in that meeting. Meeting called by who? This meeting is yani happening by who is mas'ul of this meeting, who is doing this meeting. So they will say it at the in the audio. When they play it, you will hear it. Most of the time this will be the first one. So don't think that the first one will be meeting title. La. Maybe most of the time the first thing that you hear will be meeting called by who? The shakhs. Was it by Mr. Ahmed, by Mohsen, by Hassan, by Lima, by Taqi, by Naqi, by Karima, by who? So you need to remember that. Then, بعدين attendees and the people who are attended. The shakhs who hazarin. بعدين absentees, again they will say in the meeting. In this meeting, for example, Hassan is not with us. Or Mr. Hassan could not make it. They will say it in a different way. They will not say it, Mr. Hassan was absent. No, they will not say it directly. They will use another jumalat. You need to be shatter to understand. And minute take care, yani, the shakhs who is writing the details, the tafasil of the meeting. So basically, Shabab, you will hear an audio. You will hear a meeting by some people, and in that audio, in that listening, you will hear some people are talking about 3 or 4 topics. So these topics are called agenda. I have one student who is one of the best one. He's a photographer actually. Maybe many of you know him. When I hear this word agenda, I remember him. You know why? You know why I remember him? I remember him because his name is Jolenda. His name is Jolenda, and he's a very, very nice gentleman. I'm sure that many of you know him. So when I see agenda, I remember Alatul Jolenda. If Jolenda sees this part of my video, Assalamu alaikum ya Jolenda. Akhbar, ulum. So, agenda. زين. So agenda مو يعني meeting agenda. Meeting agenda يعني the topics, the موضوعات, the key topics that someone wants to talk in a meeting. For example, I say that, okay, Shabab, today we have a meeting regarding today we have a meeting about midterm exam. But in this meeting, we have 3 agenda. First, I'm going to talk about, for example, I'm going to talk about the questions of midterm exam. This is, for example, one agenda. Later on, Mr. Ali will talk about the most important, in the second part of the meeting, Mr. Hassan will talk about the main problems of the students in the midterm exam. And in the last part of our meeting, Mr. Ali will talk about, for example, the common mistakes of students. Common mistakes, يعني خطأ شائع. So يعني 3 topics. This meeting, 3 topics will be discussed. So this agenda يعني the main topics. In one meeting, maybe 3 people will talk. Okay, forget about now this. Let me play. I don't know if the audio can be played, because بدون audio it is not possible. So now we reach to discussion here. Here the most important part, Shabab, because this part is so easy. This part is so easy. You can find the answers. And meeting location, Shabab, by the way, meeting location where this meeting is happening. It happened in Al Bawadimal, it happened in C006, or it happened in the meeting room. So mostly, they use meeting room. Then, so you need to listen it carefully, that where this meeting is happening in the audio. Okay, we reached this part, discussion. Shabab, for example, the first agenda is about, let me see if I can write it. For example, the first agenda is about an online workshop for students. Okay, for example, the first agenda that you can write it here is about online workshop for students. So Mr. Ali will talk about this topic, but he will talk about the details now here. So here you need to take notes. You need to write the most important nukat about this topic. For example, then Mr. Ali said that, okay, regarding the midterm exam and regarding the workshop, this workshop is for post-foundation students. So you need to write, okay, post-foundation students. Okay, this is one nukta. In this workshop, we are going to teach 25 post-foundation students. Okay, so we write 25 students will be taught. Like nukta, point you will write, and you can paraphrase it and you can change it in your own language, adi, or you can write a nafs thing. Yani whatever you hear, you can write only the important yani نقاط. The هدف, now again, this is the listening, for example. You know, the هدف, the purpose of this workshop is to help students improving their writing skills. Okay, what نقطة I have to write? You can write, uh, for example, it will improve uh, improve students writing writing skills. Ah. You can write it like this, or you can write it even like this, the هدف. Aim, you can put a colon like this. You can delete it will. هدف, improves students writing skills, like this. So you need to listen, you need to keep listening, what is it, the listening, okay, and only pick the most important نقاط and write it بشكل اختصار, like this. And you need to put bullet points like this, نفس like this, or star. These are bullet points, this دايرة. And remember شباب, write it clean بشكل منظم, nicely. You can write it by pencil first, maybe, okay, بعدين you can change it into pen عادي. About the decision شباب, mostly when you're hearing the listening, the decision, this decision mostly, you know, you can hear it at the end of listening, mostly at the end of your listening, you know. The decision is, you know, something, the قرار. They say that, for example, Mr. Hassan, please complete the proposal and send it to me. So complete, complete the, for example, they say proposal. This is the decision. Complete the proposal and send it a decision. So and who was the مسؤول? They said, Mr. Ahmed, please complete the proposal and send it to me. So Ahmed, خلي Ahmed. So just you guys write Mr. Ahmed. And Mr. Ahmed is a مسؤول of that. Actually, the responsibility will be, you can understand it from here. The first agenda, they will say, okay, the first agenda will be discussed by Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed, please talk about, you know, the workshop, the online workshop for students. Then Mr. Ahmed will talk. So basically, the first agenda will be by Ahmed. So this is easy. And again, the deadline will be in the last sentence of your listening, last sentence. They will say it like this. Okay, the workshop, the last date for this workshop will be on 26th December 2025. So على طول you have to write 26th December 2025. You just write the deadline. Maybe sometimes there is deadline, maybe sometimes there is no deadline. So you need to be careful. Then let me check if I can play the audio. I'm not sure actually if I play it, it will be played or not. But Shabab, I already sent the audio to you, so I'll just show you the answers here. Wait. Answer sheet script. أشوف. No. The answer sheet. Answer key. Okay, here. So this is the answer key. So meeting title, you need to hear the listening and you can understand. This meeting is about upcoming academic matters, or this meeting about you know, the problems of students in college. Okay, so you will hear this in your what is it, in the audio, but then the date of the meeting also they will say that, and this meeting is done I don't know, in May 2025, at 9:30 a.m. على طول you have to write it. بعدين meeting the location of the meeting, and بعدين meeting called by. I told you this one will be the first. This meeting is called by Dr. blah blah blah. So you need to be careful. At the beginning, you need to fill up meeting called by most of the time. Attendees. But for attendees, شباب, only if you write خلي the first name عادي. ما يحتاج to write all the names. يعني first name or surname. خلي the first name will be عادي. For example, Ahmed, Hassan, blah blah. Okay? Even first you can write it in Arabic if it's difficult, but then change them into English. Then an absent, for example, is this Amel was absent, and minute taker. Again, if you listen to the listening, you will understand it who was. So the agenda basically is so simple. The agenda of our meetings are the first topic of our meeting is new internship program, or the second topic is about marketing plan. So you need to keep writing in the agenda plan. See, it is just one small sentence. So the discussion part is only difficult. The discussion part, your listening should be great. You need to know how to take the notes very fast. It is all depend on your English, Shabab. If your English is not strong, then the listening will be difficult for you. If your um, um, if your note taking skills are not good, then it will be difficult for you with the listening. If your knowledge معرفة in كلمات, in understanding the audio is not قوي, then it will be difficult. صراحة, most of the time listenings, some parts are difficult, and mostly you will lose mark in the listening, in the discussion part, because you don't know what nukat they said. Whatever you hear, try to at least write some some main points, so do not miss it. Try to write some points. زين شباب. So you need to practice the samples that I gave it to you. That is the only help. In listening part, nobody can help you. Nobody. Only your own mukh, your own knowledge, and that's it. All right, we are done. If you have any question, we have 3 minutes. You can ask me. Otherwise, let's go. It's too late. Ashuf, what time is it? It is 11:33. 1 hour and a half. Let me stop the video here. The recording. Okay, if you have any question, ask me. Otherwise, let's go. Tomorrow, inshallah, muwaffaqin for all of you.